Welcome, centaurs and men-child, to the Tarot Temple here at Spirit Vibes. This is your work and money forecast for the week of March 6th until March 12th. Please be mindful to support this platform by providing likes, by commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Now let's prepare for what messages the greater source would like for me to relay to you for this week's work and money. I hope you enjoy it, and please stay awake. Awesome. Welcome back, centaurs and men-child, to the temple once again here at Spirit Vibes. Before I begin, I want to thank all of my new subscribers for making this their home and place for personal and spiritual development. Okay, it's a personal journey. It has nothing to do with nobody else. Okay, so remember, it's a study hall. You can always bring your paper and pencil so you can jot this down. We don't need to say that anymore. And we're going to go ahead and get started with your lineups for this week. I hope everyone is doing well, and hopefully it's something you want to hear. If not, don't shoot the messenger. As I say, don't make these messages fit. Okay? If they fit, knit it together. If it doesn't fit, please quit. All right? You can always go to other videos to see where you land. All right, maybe you are in your moon energy this week. Maybe you're in your rising energy. Maybe you're in another part of your house this week that you're not aware of. You know why? Because you haven't pulled that natal birth chart. But once you do that, you'll know. All right, you'll know. And that's what life is all about, knowing what to do and when to do it. You have externally the cups or the heart of Jupiter. And internally, you're dealing with the heart of the cups of Saturn. Awesome. A lot of appreciation and gratitude here, okay? A lot of happiness, a lot of, this is like seeing the benefits of the lessons that you've learned and being happy that you've experienced something, realizing, hey, I wouldn't be who I am had this not happened. It's like an emotional turnaround for you this week when it comes to work, money, and romance, okay? Feeling the love and the presence of the Most High. This is favor all the way around. Favor of the Most High, favor of the gods of heaven, okay? And being very jubilant this week, okay? Almost like a personal celebration. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you will be expressing it externally or not yet, but there is some type of internal celebration going on this week. And I think it has a lot to do with the blessings that came behind the test. Okay? They say after you go through that storm, God brings the sunshine. After you go through those tests, God opens the door and make the way, right? That's what I feel like is going on for you this week when it comes to work, money, and possibly romance, okay? So let's see what your moon swings are like and see how they add up with Jupiter and Saturn. I see these as twins almost, as brothers, Uncle Jupiter and Saturn. They really have the same symbol except Jupiter is inverted, right? So it's like after Saturn has given you your lessons, he inverts into Jupiter and opens the door of blessings, all right? And you know that. I don't care who you are. You know when the divine is touching your life. I don't care what you believe. Okay, or what you believe in. Externally, you're dealing with the moon in Gemini, and that deals with stress because it may be an issue during this time. It's funny with this energy here and the moon in Pisces, and it says beware of indulging in negative or depressive tendencies. But how can that be when you have this loving energy right here? Okay, the only other explanation I will have is in your mind, you're wishing what you would love to happen, what you wish God would do for you. That's on the flip side of that. This is wishing for some of you when it comes to these energies. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the forecast and see what's going on with that there. Okay, Yes, and I want to thank my faithful ones who have been coming to the temple regularly since I began, who were understanding with those times when I had to take hiatuses. There were reasons behind those hiatuses. Believe me, it was never because I was just laying back and enjoying life. It was because things were going on, seriously. I love coming to the temple every week, bringing you your messages. Overall energy is the Page of Pentacles, and that is based on the Nine of Wands. You can expect a star card or star energy, and that is stemming from the King of Wands, and the outcome is the Devil. Okay, conflict and or challenge and supportive energy, blessed energy we'll get to in a moment. Underlying energy is Temperance card, and this is something that you tried to do. Something was tried, something was put out there, somebody was told something, you feel kept somebody abreast, you filled them in. This is also dealing with sometimes the road less chosen. Okay, it can even deal with the path to take. Okay, what path to take, the path to take to get to where you want to go after trying something. Okay, because we're dealing with the test. Okay, we're dealing with Saturn. Remember the test and the blessings, right? And we can't get there without help. We can't get there without support. Okay, underlining there's the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you, you may have to go learn some things. This could actually be school. I don't know if you are a student, like laboratory tests, scientific tests. Okay, your labs. Maybe dealing with your lab. Some of you waiting on the results, waiting on the information to come back. Some of you, this is dealing with spying, trying to get the 411 on someone. Okay, because you've been restricted. All right, some of you may have Aquarius strongly in your chart that carries some of these same energies. You may want to check that out. All right, your overall energy is dealing with the Page of Pentacles, and that's an idea that you have in your head. This is dealing with trying to be smart, but also it could be dealing with making a solid, grounded decision. Okay. So for some of you, this is based on a finding. You found something. I don't know if this is information. I don't know if you found some money. Okay. But this is based on a finding. And you have to make a grounded decision this week. And this is like sweet contemplation. Like, there's so many things I could do with this, but what's the best thing? What would get me from A to B? What would get me, what would set me off? Maybe even being in the spotlight here. It's recognition. It's stemming from the innovator energy, the inventive energy, the fast forward thinker. Okay, this is a person who thinks futuristically. Okay, and Sagittarius, you are about the future. That's why we have travel and education is in your house. Okay, this is about moving ahead. Okay, and you have some idea in your head that you are contemplating. Where it came from, I don't know. It may have came from this conversation that you had being filled in. Okay, some of you, I keep hearing you are in school, you're in the laboratory, and you're probably trying to come up with a way, something for the future. Maybe who knows? Maybe you're trying to come up with a remedy on how to get rid of COVID. That stuff starts in, I'm hearing dissertation. Okay, this may be dealing with that. Your dissertation, coming up with an idea on how to progress the country. Some of you, all right. So others of you, this is about where you're going. This gets to be your day to day, preparing for your day to day, preparing for tomorrow, because the King of Wands is not in the present. The King of Wands is always in the future. And the future is minute by minute, moment by moment, day by day, month by month, week by week, year by year. It's always thinking, it's in the present. It's not concerned with the present. It's concerned with tomorrow. The next steps. Because he's living in the moment. Okay? So this is an idea about where you're going, where you headed. Okay? With something. This is an idealist. Got some idea in your head, and it's based on this 9 of Wands. Okay? This is based on someone behind the scenes, or this is you doing something behind the scenes. This deals with being, precaution. For others of you who are future inventors, you may be dealing with medicines or ideas about people that have mental disabilities, PSDT. You may be dealing with people in the military, okay? People who have dementia, people who have emotional disconnects that affect their mental, okay? It's for some of you. But for others, this is about taking some precaution, moving ahead, some of you are protecting your interests, you're being very, very protective about information, the people that you see, the people that are supporting you, of what you're trying to build. For others of you, this is just, for some reason, you're having to take some type of precaution. Because somebody's watching you. Like, this person is looking out for you. They look out for you. Like, maybe you don't want them looking out for you, like looking for you to show up, that kind of shit. Because they know you coming. And you thinking about what route to take, which way to go, how to handle something based on this person that be waiting on you. Like, they waiting on you when you come to work. Maybe you don't like them like that. Maybe you don't want them waiting on you. You have a problem with that. Let's find out why. What's going on with the King of Wands and the 9 of Wands? Because when I look at this, it's like this person, like you, I don't know if this person's in the back of your mind, or you avoiding this person. Okay. But for some of you, this person is behind the scenes. And I don't know, some of you, be careful, because this looks like some of you, somebody's trying to take your idea, trying to add something up. It's stemming from something that they foresaw in the future, or I don't know why I'm hearing stick shift. Do people even drive stick shifts? I feel like I'm dealing with some military people here. I could be getting different kind of messages. But this is definitely somebody going somewhere, or this is you. This is your element. This is your element. I'm hearing like, I never thought of that. Like, you win the idea of something stemming from this King of Wands. Maybe they said something to you, because here is this underlying energy, is the 4 of Wands. This is an invitation. This is the next step. This is graduation. Okay, this is the milestone card. Okay, look at that. Testing and trying, being filled in. Okay. Then gathering information. All right. And this is like the field work, for you students. What do we call that in college? I can't even remember. When you had to do the actual field work, when you were doing your oh my God, what is your, it starts with an I think, internship. Okay, you have to do the field work. All right, because even underneath there is the call of restriction, the flagging, and so forth. You can't move ahead without it. You know, can't move ahead without it. Let's find out that she gave me this. Oh, oh, now for you, some of you, this is definitely dealing with a hookup, a connection. So for some of you, this is dealing with this man. And maybe you want to invite this person over. You want them to invite you over. But this is, you know, this is King, like Saltwater said, this is King Dingling. This is the one that a lot of women have the hots for. Okay, a lot of feminines have the hots for the King of Wands. He's very sexy, very appealing. They want to connect with you, or you want to connect with them, or you're trying to come up with an idea to do something behind the scenes, low key. Because this person has a lot of drive. You want to be seen with this person, or they want to be seen with you. You want to connect with this person and give it a try. Because I feel like this King of Wands, he definitely has somebody else in his life, but he want to give this connection a try. Okay? And he wants to be open. He wants to be open about this. But for some of you, he wants to even, take you to meet his friends, hook up with his friends, maybe to show you off or to introduce you to his friend. You know what this puts me in the mind of? This energy puts me in the mind of, hold up. It's called, oh my God, Neil Long starred in it, and my boy, not Omar. What is his name? I'm looking right at his face. He played Dead President. Love Jones. That's what this puts me in the mind of. This puts me in the mind of a Love Jones. Okay? For others of you, this is dealing with disease, and I really believe somebody is trying to find a cure to COVID. I believe that. It could be something else. But they want people to be able to touch and feel and be open again without masks and worrying about being contagious again. Want to be able to touch and feel and have a good time again on a scientific level. And we do have the star card here, which deals with science, okay? This person may even be, this student may even be inclined to astrology and trying to see how astrology plays in the lives of people with mental disabilities. Let's put it like that. Mental diseases, okay? Now, I'm also hearing there's some message of peace here with this energy. I don't know where it's coming from, but there's some message of peace. Maybe you want to bring peace. Maybe you have an idea to have it done by Christmas, this dissertation or this idea, whatever it is. But there's something about peace. This is also quality work. This is also being the center of attention. Like, there are many stars in the sky. There are many stars where you work. You know what I'm saying? There are many, but you're like the main star, or this person is the main star. It's the bigger star, shines brighter. You know, it gets more recognition than all the other stars. But there are other stars around. Don't get me wrong. And it's stemming from this mindset, this forward thinking, you know, seeing something before it happens and preparing for it. This is Aquarian energy. Like I said, some of you may have that strongly in your chart. Okay. I feel like the angel Michael is involved in this. Michael deals with deep soulmate connections, not any kind. They are divine soulmate connections, okay? And for some of you, you can expect this person to show up in your life. I don't know if you're going to meet them where you're going, because this is your element, Sagittarius. This is you. This is air. And this is all together. This is invention. This is creativity. This is innovation together. Okay? But for some of you, it's definitely got something to do with peace, and whether or not it's safe to come out, to go to this place. It's representing that as well. To visit, because this is also about visiting. Because see, somebody wants to come out of their shell here and hook up with this star, hook up with this Aquarian energy, this Aquarian archetype, okay? Because they could have this strongly in their chart, okay? Because they want to take a chance, you know, even though they're nervous, they want to take a chance. They've been watching, okay? They want this connection. They want to kick it. They want to be lovers. Remember, that's the lover man. And the outcome is the devil energy, okay? And that's, I don't know if it's this week or down the line, but you're going to have to make up your mind about who you want to commit to. You're going to have to make up your mind. You're going to put the pieces together. And you are going to, I don't know why I'm hearing the chip off the old block. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but it's coming. But some commitment is going to have to be made. Because believe me, the King of Wands has choices. He has the main squeeze, has the mistress, and then he have everybody else, okay? But hopefully he's taking, or you taking precautions, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not safe, you know. Maybe this is what's being done in terms of this dissertation. The students are trying to figure out how to combat STDs so people can be free like the 60s. Smoke pot and have sex. I like that idea. Just please work on that. Okay. You want to go back to the 60s, you know, be free and liberated, have lots of sex. You know, that type of freedom, smoke pot. That's what's how we go combat that. You see that? That's combat. How we gonna combat that? We gotta figure out a way. But somebody's gonna be recognized for this, the center of attention on this idea, on this person, you know. I don't know if this is work or romance. You know, we energies get tied up, so you have to pick through it, right? You have to knit it together. But you have to figure out how to put these pieces together. How's this going to fit in your life? Because I feel like if this is a love situation, this King of Wands does not want to give either one of them up. But I'm also hearing marriage in this. There's also a marriage coming out of this. To marry somebody. What's the conflict? Five of Wands. Okay, this plot, planning, and strategizing energy. For others of you, I'm seeing a business tie in this situation out of this group. Instruction, instruction, working with the team is possibly a conflict this week, because somebody is all business, while other people are probably bantering and joking around and not being taken as serious as this Page of Wands, the crowd is a conflict, okay? But plot, planning, and strategizing this situation is a conflict in and of itself, because you got to think. You got to think how to do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure it out. And I feel like you want to be so low key about it. Like you don't want this to be obvious. But yet you want it to be obvious. And maybe you don't want it to be obvious until until you can make that commitment, until you can make that contact, that connection. I don't know if you're connecting the dots in terms of this dissertation, or you're connecting the dots in terms of this relationship. You're connecting the dots in terms of how to get your honors, how to be in the spotlight. I'm a star student here. In a cum de laude, and it's different kinds of cum de laudes that's coming out of this. Or, when it comes to this connection in terms of romance, this is a person. This is a person that's in the spotlight, that's regarded, that is seen as a sex symbol. Okay? Seen as a sex symbol. An artist, if you would. And in the outcome, you're going to have to make a decision. Whether you want to keep to it, commit, or try to put the two together. That's a lot to think about. How can I keep both of them? That sounds like the King of Wands. Because the King of Wands definitely want to do some things that benefit him. That's masculine energy. You could be a female too, but the masculine energy definitely wants to do whatever that would benefit them. That's not to say they don't have no love for you. That's not to say they don't, but I see like for somebody here, it's a lot about kicking it and having fun. But this could also be partnership as well. Okay? It's also going to be partnership as well. And I see also in the outcome, it's like, what's the right thing to do? Like, what is the best thing to do? But what's the best thing to do for this masculine? The blessed energy is this Three of Pentacles, and that is, a third-party situation. That is collaborating and working through another, or working through something else. This could be an agency. This could be through another person. This third-party situation, or just being a team. Okay? We could just be a team. We can all work together. Because I'm telling you, this masculine is trying to keep two people. I think he sees the benefit of whatever these future ideas that he have of working together. He may be into polygamy. May believe in having two wives. I'm not necessarily opposed to that. I just feel like people need to know. See, look here. I can't make this up. Look what's the underlying energy from this. Is the Queen of Wands. This is the sexy woman, the very attractive woman. Okay? This is the other woman. They want to get into that. All right? It's the other woman. All right? But how we going to work this out? How, because part of this is business. Interesting. Let's move on to holding this up. Let's sum this up, dear source, for the Centaurs and Man-Child. And again, I want to thank you so much for your views. Y'all have picked it up. I am so proud of you. And remember to support now, because that counts. You know, that count. I won't tell you how. Oh, there it is. Yeah, some of y'all got Aquarius in your chart. You need to check out that video. You have eggs. All right. Eggs. Eggs are looked at as healthy, but they can be easily cracked, right? You have to handle with care. You have to handle this with care, okay? Whatever this is, the ideas, the relationships, the strategies, whatever it is, you know, because somebody's been hurt, you know, maybe everybody's been hurt. I don't know, but you have to handle these things with care this week when it comes to work, money, and romance. So, again, I'm getting the written word. The written word is becoming really popular. All right, the Spearit Vibes written word. Source, what word of wisdom would you like for me to relay to centaurs and man-child for this week's work and money and romance? While I do that, don't forget to give me some thumbs. You can do that now. What word of wisdom would you like from me? Okay. Let's see what it says. Oh, listen to that. You cannot make this up. If you ever decide to marry, and that's Marry. If you ever decide to marry, make sure they are your friend. Because if the marriage ends, at least you have that friend. And that came from my mom, the great baby sis. And then it says, it's not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes an unhappy marriage. And Friedrich Nietzsche wrote that back, I don't know if it's in the 1800s and early 1900s, probably even before my mama was born. All right. And underlying energy is the task is to transform society. Only the people can do that. Not heroes, not celebrities, not stars. And there was Huey Newton, the leader of the Black Panther Party. That's a good message. And I really believe that this King of Wands, this futuristic person, can see this, because I told you the star card also deals with science. It's Aquarian energy, changing the world. That's what the Aquarius sign is about. An impact on society, an impact on the nation, an impact on the world. Let's get you a chakra card. What chakras are they dealing with? What chakra is important for men, child, and centaurs this week when it comes to work and money and romance? Handle with care. Yeah. Okay. You have the sixth eye chakra here. And both of them are six eye chakras, but this one's the one that counts. And it's in purple. It says knowledge. Wow, you cannot make this up. I recognize that a great deal of knowledge and information comes to me in the form of intuition, such as clairvoyance, clairaudience, and hypersensitive feelings. I use my intellect combined with my intuition to delve into circumstances from a philosophical and spiritual viewpoint. Okay? I aim to understand the truth behind situations that come my way, as this helps me to respond with wisdom. I cultivate positive beliefs about life, myself, and others. If this doesn't fit, I don't know what does. This is so befitting, okay? And there was a part in there that I like, because it's so Sagittarius, and it deals with being philosophical, okay? And I studied philosophy, and I loved philosophy when I was in school. Let's go ahead and get you a gemstone. Okay, whenever you're ready, dear source. Gemstone for centaurs and man-child. What would be useful for them this week? And we have the diamond. Oh, the Hierophant. And this is equated with Taurus. All right. And the overall energy is the Pentacle, which is earth energy, right? Hierophant. And you know, Hierophant deals with devotion and commitment, right? Diamond. It imparts clarity and illumination. We experience our relationship to the cosmos with it, feel harmony and closeness to God. It becomes clear to us how important each individual is in his connection to the universe. It deals with revelation, authority, advice, honor, trust, initiation, perception, and reserve. Mediator between God and the human being, forbearing, forgiveness of errors, religion, and family. The shadow aspect is inability, hypocrisy, impressionability, laziness, intolerance, oversensitiveness, black magic, use of talents to harm other people, and that's black magic as well. Let's go ahead and get you a totem. And I hope you didn't forget to support the temple with your thumbs. All right. What would be useful and helpful to centaurs and man-child this week when it comes to work, money, and romance? Dear divine source, what energy? I keep picking up the wrong damn deck. I get them confused. I don't know why I do that, but I do. Oh, that came quick. Well, I thought it was. There it is. You have the eye of a tiger. Okay, you know, the tiger deals with being stealthy, and that's doing things, you know, behind the scene, doing things secretively, you know. It also deals with being cunning, having patience, stealthy, being unpredictable, independence, immortality deals with trusting yourself. And I'm going to leave it on that note, centaurs and man-child. Thank you so much for tuning into the temple one more again for your work, money, and romantic guidance. You know I can't wait to bring you another one. But until then, remember to walk by faith and by sight. Till next week, Hotep, peace be unto you, and one love.